I've done videos on values, on frequency, on energy, coherence, and conscious leadership. But money? I've been quietly avoiding it. Hello, I'm Catherine Gorham with Purple Door Entrepreneur. And today I want to tell you something I haven't said out loud before. If you've been following my content, you've noticed I talk about a lot of things. Finding your values, rediscovering what makes you come alive, building from your own essence, your creativity, your leadership, your authenticity, your joy, and meeting you where you are in the real world and helping you find your way back to what's most true about you. What you haven't heard me talk about much is money. And that wasn't an accident. Here's the truth. I avoided it on purpose. Not because I didn't think about it, not because it doesn't matter, but because every time I looked at what was out there, the tips, the strategies, the money mindset formulas, I couldn't bring myself to add more of the same. More solutions built on the same trap. More answers that sounded helpful, but were still pointing at a version of money that isn't even real. And I wasn't willing to do that to you. So I kept doing the work, helping people find their values, their voice, their creativity, leadership, playfulness, their joy. And somewhere in the back of my mind, I knew that work was the money work. And when you finally come alive in your business, really alive, money stops feeling like something you have to chase. It starts feeling like something that's been waiting at the door, finally letting itself in. Here's what I want you to hear. Everything I've been teaching about building from your values, about your energetic frequency, about coherence and alignment, that wasn't the work that you do before you deal with money. That is the money work. Most entrepreneurs want to skip straight to the answer. How do I make the money come? What's the strategy? What's the formula? And I understand that. I really do. But the reason the formulas don't work for conscious entrepreneurs isn't because you're doing them wrong. It's because they're built on a misunderstanding of what money actually is. Money isn't a math problem. It isn't a reward system. It isn't something you trick or chase or manifest through the right ritual. It's energy. Responsive, relational, alive. And it moves, or it doesn't, based on what's happening in you. That's what this series is really about. Not tips and formulas. A completely different way of understanding money. One that actually fits the way you're wired. The way we're all wired. Because this isn't just you. This is all of us. So if you've been doing all the right things and wondering why the money piece still feels complicated, you're in the right place. And I'm glad I waited until I had something true to say. And I want to ask you something before I go. Have you been avoiding money in your business the way I avoided it in my content? Not the numbers necessarily, but the conversation. The honest look at what you believe, what you feel, what you carry every time money comes up. Drop a yes or no in the comments. Or tell me if something is stirring. Because this is a conversation, and I think we've all been waiting to have it. I'm Catherine Gorham with Purple Door Entrepreneur, serving conscious entrepreneurs. How can I help you?